Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! When we last left off, aliens! Also, Bosco is kind of not... Bosco, I should say, is not quite himself. I will say, I do like the transformation, but I will admit that it'd be better if he didn't have his human head on there. Like, imagine if I had a human head on my raccoon dragon body. That just not would look right.
What kinds of gruesome things do you think the aliens will do to us when they find us?
I don't know, but if I get impregnated with a grotesque alien baby, I want you to be the godfather.
Ditto for me, pal. How much you think a spaceship like this costs, Max?
Too much! And you know it lost 20% of its value the second they flew it off the lot.
I wonder what all these undulating tubes and flashing panels are for.
Atmosphere.
Literally or figuratively?
Yes.
Don't wander too far, Max.
Try and stop me!
That won't be a problem. Now, I'm just gonna stand here a moment. Because... Ah, darn. I should have remained silent. Because Bosco will just randomly say something. And I was talking then. That is a bummer. I ruined it.
Moo.
That'll do, I guess.
Appears to be made of the finest leather from only the finest in mutilated cattle.
Don't joke about that.
Being turned into a cow, that would be a bad reason to be.
Hey, Max, what do you think this thing is?
Calibrating. Complete. I now have mastered your primitive but no less valid language. Please choose from the following topics of conversation.
Oh, we got several of them here.
Who are you?
I am this craft's artificial intelligence. I supervise the operations of this craft and the activities of its crew.
It just occurred to me that when I changed the stream, I'm not sure that I actually changed the title of the game. Whoops. Oh well, I'll fix that after the fact. So, this is basically this chapter's internet.
Where's the crew?
They are currently occupied with the craft's primary mission. They will arrive shortly to detain you for your own safety.
What happened to Bosco?
The intruder made unsanctioned use of the time shuttle.
How do we use that elevator?
Simply choose a destination. Additional destinations can be opened using convenient pre-printed time cards.
What are my options?
My personality can be configured to respond in the style most appropriate to the user. Please choose from the following options.
So, default is politically correct. There's also suggestive, abusive, and passive-aggressive. Of course, we gotta do all of them.
Suggestive.
Oh, that is exactly how I like it.
Are you gonna say all these different now?
Who are you?
The better question is, who are you?
Yep.
What are my options?
My personality can be configured to respond in the style. Please choose.
Okay, well that part's not different. Let's go back to default for now.
Politically correct.
Selection acknowledged as no more or less valid than the other available choices.
By the way, political correctness is kind of annoying sometimes.
We'd like to get a time card, please.
I cannot print a time card until the captain chooses a destination.
So long.
Goodbye.
Okay, now we're gonna try these again with a different voice.
What are my options?
My person, please.
Suggestive.
Good choice.
Where's the crew?
Don't worry about them. This moment is all about us.
What happened to Bosco?
Bosco made illicit use of the time shuttle and just savaged history.
How do we use that elevator?
Print out a card to where you want to go and insert it slowly into the time card reader.
We'd like to get a time card, please.
I cannot print a time card until the captain chooses a destination.
Okay, so only these first 4 options are affected by the voice change.
What are my options?
My personnel, please.
Abusive.
Good choice, moron. Did you come up with that yourself, or did your idiot friend help out?
Who are you?
Did it ever dawn on you I might be the ship's computer, moron?
Where's the crew?
They're away talking to people who aren't idiots, which means they're luckier than me.
What happened to Bosco?
Oh, gee, I don't know. Do you think it might have something to do with screwing around with his history, Brainiac?
How do we use that elevator?
It's a time machine. You get time cards. Figure it out, moron.
Okay. So this is actually useful because it's providing a little bit more information than we had before.
What are my options?
My personality can be... Please...
Passive-aggressive.
Selection acknowledged. I'll just alter my entire personality matrix to make you more comfortable.
Who are you?
Oh, nobody. Just the one who controls all functions of the ship's computer. That's all.
Where's the crew?
Oh, I don't know. They're off somewhere, leaving me to take care of everything.
This option seems to be the least useful.
What happened to Bosco?
Oh, he just interfered with causality, leaving it for the rest of us to clean up.
How do we use that elevator?
Just print out a time card whenever it's convenient for you. Don't worry about wasting paper or anything.
I'm gonna do the abusive option because that provided the most information.
What are my options?
My
Abusive.
Done. Jackass.
Alright, what else we got in here?
So long.
Get lost, failure.
Nope, not clicking him again. Where are we? Gonna go. There's an exit on the right. There's the alien device.
There appears to be an 18% loss of efficiency in the starboard tachyon pulse perambulator. It'd take me 4 days to fix.
You have 30 seconds.
Nothing we can do with the ground.
Either we've seen a huge spike in theta wave radiation off the port bow, or I have no idea how to read this thing.
So far, there only appears to be one time card here. What's this button do?
It's the elevator's emergency recall button. Looks like some kind of weird alien radio. Stay, Bosco. Stay. Stay.
Cut out the wisecracks and fix me!
Portable AI.
The spaceship's artificial intelligence unit is stuck on the elevator.
I think the only thing left to try here is the elevator. Or the exit. Let's try the exit.
Bosco's oppressors could spring out of there any moment. Ray guns blazing.
Well, in that case, we'll just use the time machine. Anything new to say for you, though? Nope.
Don't wander too far, Max.
Try and stop me.
Alright. Time for time travel. Bosco's time card, home button.
We're already there.
"1963. Let's see what sort of history Bosco was changing up.
Bosco's again? How'd we end up back here?
Judging from the lack of safety railings and ready availability of guns and ammo, I'd say we've gone back in time. Seems to be sometime in the early sweet mother of mole sauce.
You fools gonna buy something, or do you want to make a baby?
Well, now.
Bosco's mom, I presume. Yep. Looks nothing like his disguise. Oh hey, there are guns here. Well, first things first.
You must be Mrs. Bosco.
That's Ms. Bosco. I don't want any part of your oppressive patriarchy.
Fair enough, ma'am. Miss, you.
Who are you?
Sam and Max, freelance police.
Finally, the police. Maybe you can help me catch that fool.
Which fool did you want us to catch exactly?
That man who just came in here yelling about conspiracies and busting up the place.
Bosco always did know how to make a memorable first impression.
Can you tell us more about the man who trashed your shop?
He took one look at me and screamed.
That should narrow the list of suspects down to any man with eyes.
Then he stumbled back and ran right into my baby maker.
Ouch.
I'm curious what baby maker.
We can't take the case, but we'll keep an eye out for your vandal, Miss Bosco.
I swear if I ever find him, I'm gonna make sure he gets no pleasure in this life.
Ah, I haven't heard a tale of motherly love like that since the Manchurian Candidate.
We're here to help your son.
I don't have a son. You think it's not enough I'm a businesswoman and inventor? A woman's only useful if she's got a son.
It's not that. We're friends with him.
Well, acquaintances.
We know him.
We've spoken to him more than once.
Doesn't matter. I'm not defined by my children. But when I do have one, she's gonna be the most perfect little angel.
Oh man. I hope we mess up time and make Bosco into a woman.
What was that you said about making a baby?
I'm made uncomfortable by this line of questioning, Sam.
That's just because you're scared of a world where career-minded women don't need to be tied to a man to have a family. This ain't the past anymore. It's the 1960s. They can talk about putting a person on the moon, and I can invent a baby-making machine.
So, literally a baby-making machine. Is that how Bosco came about?
Well, how does this baby-making machine work?
You just take a DNA sample from the mother and the other person and combine them in that machine. Let it bake a couple hours and you've got a beautiful baby girl. Or boy, I guess. I've already got my own samples in there. I'm gonna test it out tonight after closing.
How do you get the DNA samples?
Isn't that obvious? Saliva, fools!
Well, naturally.
Oh, of course.
Oh, the shenanigans are so possible.
Where'd you get the father's sample?
Oh, him. Well, I was just in Washington, D.C. for a special occasion, and when I was touring the White House, I met a nice man in a dark suit. He was polite and didn't say much. Seemed like his spit was as good as anybody else's, so I picked him.
Huh. Not really sure who. I mean, first thought was Super Ball, but Super Ball doesn't seem that old.
Where'd you get the father's sample?
Oh, him. Well, I was just in the White House. He was...
Nope, no more information on that.
See you later, Ms. Bosco.
We're gonna pick up some swingin' 60s chicks and start a groovy hullabaloo.
Men.
Cut it out, Max. You don't even like girls.
Oh, right.
You got a problem with women?
Nah, just never interested. With all the general malice I have to get done in a day, girls are just a huge waste of time.
I have never been as turned on as I am right now.
What?
You just never found the right woman, and I never found the right man. Forget the baby maker.
Catastrophic temporal anomaly detected.
Run away with me, Max, my white stallion.
Curse my irresistible animal magnetism.
Uh-oh. Is this a problem? This might be a problem. Should reconsider. Max isn't into you. Max doesn't even like girls. This conversation is over. I have said all I can. Okay, we're not going to solve this right now. This is just like the situation with Suicidal Jimmy a while back, where we have all these options, but we don't have a way to change her mind yet. So let's just go through all of them.
Miss Bosco, I really think you should reconsider.
I can already see us. Living next door to that nice detective.
Well, it would be nice having someone to do my laundry.
You don't even wear clothes.
And yet, I always end up with so many blood-stained shirts. 'Tis a mystery.
Is it just me, or did Max's lips glitch out a little during just then, when he was talking about laundry?
Think of your children. What about that?
I won't need kids once I have the love of my Max. He'll be my new little pet project.
Okay, that could actually be a problem. Kind of would prefer that Bosco actually was still born.
Max just isn't that into you.
Oh, geez, Sam, show a little tact. What he means to say is, there is absolutely no way, no how I would ever be interested in you until the day the Earth is consumed by the flames of our exploding sun.
You say that now.
Max is belligerent, recalcitrant, and quite possibly psychotic.
So you're jealous, is that it? Want to keep him all to yourself?
I never knew you felt this way, Sam.
Temporal anomaly detected.
Shut up. It's not like that. Max is no good for you.
Oh, I can fix him.
Ow.
Max doesn't even like girls.
They're a nuisance at best.
Hasn't been interested since... When did that start exactly?
I think it all goes back to that time we were... No flashback? Okay. Well, it's been ever since junior high. I'm a bad seed! I can't be faithful to just one woman!
Oh, I'm enough for at least a dozen women. You dog, you.
No, he's a rabbit. Sam is a dog.
We're from different worlds. I'm from Earth, and you're from the freakiest planet of the freak system.
Opposites attract, baby. You're the only man not falling over himself to get me.
We're from different worlds.
You're the...
I'm president of the U.S., and you'd make a lousy first lady.
You just don't know what you want. I may not be the first, but I'm the last lady you'll ever need.
I'm married to my career.
They had the ceremony in Canada because it's legal there.
All those excuses you keep making just prove you need me.
I'm married to...
All those...
It kind of throws me off sometimes when the selection is different than the result. Well, at least worded differently.
Just looking at you repulses me.
And that's from a guy who has a 12-volume scrapbook labeled Things I Have Shed.
You can try to push me away, but I know how you really feel.
I think I'd rather take napalm and an IV drip while being pulled through a wheat thresher than spend another second with you.
You can't get rid of me that easy.
Look, lady, you just don't get it. I'm just not into you.
Keep on protesting. It just makes me know you're the one.
We'll figure this out eventually. So I wonder if this is how Bosco got turned into a cow. Oh wait, never mind. It's definitely how Bosco got turned into a cow.
What a waste. What a senseless waste. This sample has been completely contaminated by milk. It'll have to be replaced. This sample says Mama Bosco.
Don't touch that. I made that sample when my spit was most fertile.
We need to get spits from somewhere.
Looks like a weird bread-making machine.
Don't be silly. That's my baby maker. You take a spit sample from the mother and one from the father, mix them together in that machine, and then out comes a happy little bundle of perfection.
Finally, somebody explains how that works.
That's not the generally agreed upon method, Max.
It's kind of interesting. Never figured on Bosco being a test tube baby.
Baby food and bum wipes. If you use less of one, you wouldn't need as many of the other. Hey, Max, remember that old carbon dater we got from Sybil last year?
Yeah, we gave it to Bosco so he could keep scanning his weenies.
Looks like he's made some modifications to it.
We got a thing.
They're
They're beautiful.
the one constant across all human cultures of all times is a massive amount of waste.
Given previous chapters, I'm willing to bet that these are the same weenies that are in Bosco's in the current time period.
Nations rise and nations fall, but those hot weenies will outlast us all. 9mm hollow points are always special. Milk and hooch. Something for the kiddies and something for your cereal. Cold orange things you suck never go out of style.
But doesn't this area look familiar?
Russians send first woman into space.
Soon they'll send all their women into space.
Big ammo.
A nice aged bottle of Nippy Valley brand vinegar.
Ah, some idiot left the cork in, Sam. It's still wine.
Let's just let that breathe for a few decades, Max.
Well, that explains everything.
I'm still fairly sure I can hold it.
He's thinking about it, though.
No timeout needed. We're better to crunch numbers than in the John. My paws are spotless. Oh, the germs look so young. Why'd we come in here again?
I just assumed you had to go number one.
Nah, I save it all up for between cases. I guess we might as well look around while we're here. Mama Bosco keeps this place a lot more sanitary than her son ever did.
Well, she's got one big advantage. We haven't been born yet.
We've got to stop meeting like this, Max.
A little privacy, please. I can't make wisecracks with anybody looking at me.
Stay close, Max.
not too close.
Anything else in here? No, I think that's everything in here.
Gives timeout for number 1 a whole new meaning.
It is interesting to not have a security camera over here. Given the position of the elevator, I have a feeling we're not going to be able to explore Sam and Max's neighborhood in the 1960s. So what have we got on hand again? Carbon dater, the cork. Wonder what those are going to be used for. Also, I didn't think we actually grabbed the cork, I just thought we uncorked the bottle. But I guess it's actually kind of important. It probably is important because that way we have a reason not to create a time paradox by leaving the bottle uncorked. So that prevents that from being an issue. As for our current issue, I think we're going to have to save it for another time, because I'm out of time. Even though we're in the past. So by all accounts I should have 40 some odd years of time. But I don't. We have to end this now. So, I would like to thank my patrons for being my patrons, including my special sponsor, Lit Dragon. Next time, we're going to try to figure out how to get Mama Bosco not interested in Max. And also, I guess we'll probably meet the aliens. I'm not really sure if there's anything else we can do here in the past right now. We'll have to come back some other time, I'm pretty sure. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. And I see your message, Beer Force. There is, in fact, a thing sitting there, and I will make a note of it.